Keir Starmer has had a lot of digs aimed at him from multiple high-profile people from around the world. Currently, Starmer is in the midst of barrage of attacks from the British public after it came to light at just how many more freebies the Prime Minister was receiving, which was made even worse when he failed to declare. Already in his short tenure, there has been saga after saga of problems that have been going on. Recently, it came to light that Elon Musk was not invited to an investment summit in the United Kingdom, and in response to this, Musk has took another public dig at the Keir Starmer. Let's get into it, but first hit the like and subscribe button and join our fast-growing community. Social media tycoon Elon Musk has blasted Britain for releasing convicted paedophiles online, but Keir Starmer has admitted he would encourage his investment in the UK. Musk had failed to secure an invitation to an investment summit in the UK, with a BBC report blaming his online comments during the summer's unrest for his snub. As riots unfolded across the country, the billionaire had shared claims on his social media platform, X, claiming Britain was building detainment camps in the Falkland Islands for rioters. He had also predicted the country would sink into civil war, as well as continuously making jabs at the PM online. But now, the PM has insisted that he would encourage investment from anywhere in response to a report. Starmer told the broadcaster, "Good investment into the UK is what I'm very, very keen to promote. Every time I'm abroad, every time on an international trip, we do these investment breakfasts, because I'm absolutely determined to get the investment that we needed into the economy. And I do think we've got a real opportunity with a new chapter now," he added. In his role as social media magnate, Musk has been the most vocal about UK hate speech laws and how multiple people were imprisoned for inciting racial hatred online. As a result, Musk missed out, prompting him to land a blow on Britain in response to a post reading, "UK snubs Elon because he criticised oppression of free speech." He wrote on social media, "I don't think anyone should go to the UK when they're releasing convicted paedophiles in order to imprison people for social media posts. It's not just Musk who has been critical of the snub. Former Chancellor Jeremy Hunt told the BBC it was a big loss not to have the Tesla and SpaceX owner at the summit. He told me last year he was planning a new car plant in Europe and had not decided where, but the UK was a candidate," Hunt claimed. Back then, Musk had been extended an invitation by the Tory government to attend an AI summit and sit with then PM Rishi Sunak for a fireside talk. Elsewhere, political pundits have bemoaned the billionaire's forced no-show. Former Sun editor Kelvin Mackenzie, who hailed Musk as the most creative commercial tech entrepreneur of any era, said, "This country needs Elon Musk a lot more than Elon Musk needs the UK." Boris Johnson has claimed that he made a catastrophic mistake by apologising for Partygate. The former Prime Minister, who received a fine alongside then-Chancellor Rishi Sunak during the Metropolitan Police's Operation Hillman investigation, was forced out of No 10 after support tumbled following the revelations. Writing for the Daily Mail ahead of the release of his tell-all memoir Unleashed, Johnson said, "Without belabouring this weary business, I think I made several catastrophic mistakes in the handling of the story. I should have been far more robust at the outset. I tried to diffuse public anger by a series of rather pathetic apologies, even when I knew zero about the events for which I was apologising." Johnson described the decision to oust him as an unfair witch hunt, adding, "My grovelling just made people even angrier and made it look as though we were far more culpable than we were." He also claimed, "I should not have sanctioned a ridiculous and unfair witch hunt led by a senior civil servant, Sue Gray, who was to become, unbelievably, Chief of Staff to Keir Starmer, and whose evidence collation was overseen by a Labour-supporting QC who had publicly called on Twitter for me to be removed from office. I should simply have asked anyone with evidence of wrongdoing to go to the police." Gray's Partygate report covered 16 events between May 2020 and April 2021, including almost 500 words dedicated to the cake-eating incident that Johnson was fined for. The former civil servant's position in Number 10 is becoming more and more precarious, after a row reportedly broke out with Starmer's right-hand man, Morgan McSweeney. It was also revealed that Gray was earning more money than the Prime Minister, raking in around £170,000 per year. Despite Johnson being ousted, The former Prime Minister's allies argue that the Tory party would not have suffered as catastrophic a defeat as it later did on July 4th. A former insider said, "If Boris was still around, Farage wouldn't be doing this, and I'm sure he wouldn't be getting these crowds." "I don't know why we did it," a senior ex-cabinet minister claimed. Another former cabinet minister added, "It's clear now we should have stuck with Boris." A Johnson ally also said, "I would be surprised if there are many Conservative MPs who can look in the mirror this morning and say, we are in a much better place than we were when Boris was Prime Minister." Opinion polls conducted ahead of the election suggested that Johnson was chasing a Labour lead still in the single digits, while Sunak was facing a mountainous task of Starmer streaking ahead by more than 20 points. The result handed Labour a lead of just 10%, slightly higher than the lead Starmer opened up when Johnson was forced out, following a cabinet cabal. A recent survey by More in Common also revealed Johnson was the public's most popular, or previously most popular politician, beating Margaret Thatcher and Winston Churchill. Lastly, Princess Kate and Prince William have made their feelings clear to King Charles regarding how important they feel spending time with him is as he continues his cancer battle, according to a royal commentator. King Charles was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year, as was the Princess of Wales. Royal commentator Jenny Bond praised Kate and William's decision to visit King Charles in Scotland earlier this month. Bond added that Charles and Kate will have a special bond as they have both been receiving treatment for cancer in 2024. She said regarding the couple's trip to Balmoral this month, "Their visit underlines how important they feel it is to spend time with Charles. It's been a few weeks since they've been together, and I'm sure William in particular feels he wants to stay in close touch with his papa, particularly as the King continues his cancer treatment." Bond continued, "Catherine and Charles share a truly special bond, undoubtedly strengthened by their shared experience with cancer. So, it's not so much Scotland's enchanting allure that drew them this time, but rather her and William's desire to spend quality time with the King." What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. I want to say a quick thank you for all the support on this channel. We are growing very fast and are getting closer to our goal of 100,000 subscribers. We want to spread the news that the mainstream media refuses to show. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.